Representatives of the Wagner private military company have visited colonies in at least 6 regions of Siberia and the Far East since the beginning of November. We are talking about places of detention in Primorye, Tyumeny, Novosibirsk, Krasnoyarsk regions, Yakutia and Kuzbas. According to Siberia.Realities, prisoners were recruited there.
The exact number of prisoners recruited is still unknown. They are only now getting their paperwork done. They haven't been taken out yet, although the Wagner fighters left on the evening flight of November 15th. It is known that they have visited at least 2 colonies in the region. The recruitment was a few days ago, but it was possible to report it only now, since there were problems with connection. Prisoner of the colony of strict regime number 33 in the city of Spassk-Dalny, in an interview with Siberia.Realities.
According to the estimates of the prisoners themselves, representatives of the WAGNER PMC have recruited about 200 people in each of the regions. Basically, these are convicts in strict regime colonies for a period of 25-30 years. Human rights activists report that WAGNER representatives have also begun recruiting men in Yakutia.
The arrival of the WAGNER PMC was classified as top secret, but the information still leaked. They visited the penal colonies of Yakutsk, corrective colony number 7 in the village of Tabaga, and number 6 in the city of Maksogaloch. These are colonies of strict regime. They took literally everyone, no exceptions, no matter which article they are under. Local human rights activists in an interview with Siberia.Realities. The recruitment of Wagner Group has already covered all regions of Russia as predicted the day before they reached the Far East. In addition to Norilsk and Primorye, it has been recently reported about recruitment in the colonies of Transbaikalia. Today it is known that they were definitely in the corrective colony number 7. From 150 to 160 people were recruited to the war. On November 20th, they were already waiting for the transporting phase. They were supposed to take them out on November 19th. But for some reason they didn't. The prisoners were probably taken to a training camp or straight to the combat zone. Ivan Astashin, human rights activist, former prisoner, in an interview with Siberia.Realities.
The source of the Siberia.Realities publication notes that the prisoners of the colony in Yakutsk did not complain about pressure from the Wagner representatives, but there were threats to extend term in case of refusal in some corrective colonies in the region. Relatives of prisoners from the Kemerovo region have also spoken about forced recruitment into the Wagner group. I couldn't call my husband after November the 5th. He was in a colony of strict regime number 37 in the Yaya district, and then I received an answer from the Federal Penitentiary Service that he allegedly wasn't there. Then where is he? They do not answer. When I lost connection with my husband, he used to consistently call me twice a week. I started to send requests wherever it was possible. Only the Federal Penitentiary Service has answered. Then some man called me from an unknown number and he said that he was my husband's cellmate and that allegedly Artyom, my man, was forced to sign a document about sending him to the war in Ukraine and that he was already taken away from the region on a military plane. He said that they beat him with a shocker and tortured with water. I know that my husband would never voluntarily sign for something like this. He had 4 years left to sit out. What war? Anna, wife of a prisoner of penal colony number 37, in an interview with Siberia.Realities. Those who refuse to sign an agreement with the Wagner PMC and go to the front line are severely beaten, according to the relatives of the prisoners. We all have known each other for a long time because our village is small. We all together visit our men with parcels. So those who refuse to war, they are now in the colony, but they are badly beaten. They cannot walk on their own. We can't see them. The authorities don't even let us talk with them. Now it is not possible to contact them by a cell phone as it was before. Either the authorities are jamming the communication or their phones were taken away. Wife of a prisoner of penal colony number 37 in an interview with Siberia.Realities. Human rights activists report that after the publication of the video with the murder of the recruited prisoner Yevgeniy Nuzhin, the convicts became less willing to sign contracts with WAGNER PMC. To remedy the situation, the representatives of WAGNER began to use the so-called inspiring stories. For example, Konstantin Kiselyov, a prisoner recruited by WAGNER Group, was awarded the Order of Courage for being the only one from the unit who survived the artillery attack. This is reported by Important Stories with reference to its source associated with corrective colony number 6 in Mariel. It was there that the awarded Kiselyov was serving his sentence. His video message to cellmate was sent by the wife of the prisoner.
Жив, не ранен, ничего.
I am alive, not wounded. I am the only one out of 15 servicemen of the unit who remained alive. That is, everything will be fine. I am Lord's anointed for good reason. I don't know if I'll survive this. It's tough here. Well, it's okay. We'll break through somehow.
There have been 23,000 fewer prisoners in Russian colonies during the 2 autumn months, September and October. According to Mediazona, there had never been such sharp cuts over the past 12 years, and even during the mass amnesty in 2015, when 15,000 Russians were released. Following Wagner PMC, the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation began to recruit convicts for war in Ukraine from the end of September. The insider reports that more than 500 Russian prisoners have been killed in the war in Ukraine as of early November. Reported by Dana Kolesnik, Victoria Sinko, UATV News.